So, I was in the midst of making this little video, part one, which wasn't supposed to be part one, but it ended up being part one because it then just cut off. It just cut off, but I think it cut off because I had too much in my saving place or something. But so this is part two. I got to learn how to. I know there's a way how you can glue them together. If that happens, I can glue them together. But I haven't figured that one out yet. I might figure that one out in my next life. But I was working on putting some lace, adding some lace on my pages of my meditation book. And I was just saying that I had these buttons that maybe I'll end up adding a few buttons here and there. I stitched this right here on the top just because I thought that was pretty. That's what I thought. And so, but then I think I'm going to add, see, I put, this is what I was doing when I got ended. I put that piece right here on this page, and I love how all the pages are different shapes, and then I put a piece on this page. I think I'm going to put a piece on the front of my book too. I always start right here. I don't know why I just always start right there, but I do. And so so I'm going to add. I wanted to look at this. This is my inner child. This is myself. This is my first decade of my inner child. This is Elizabeth Marie. That's me when I was a little girl. That's me. And so the importance of letting your inner child out to play. It is important. It is very important. Your inner child is always within you, always, forever. She doesn't go away. She's always part of you. And you need to remember her. You need to remember her, and don't neglect your inner child. When you take something out, a little bit of a project that really does not have any serious direction, or you don't have to do any measuring and worrying and pulling out seams and refixing things and stuff. This is taking care of your inner child. This is taking care of her. And because it is slow, it is meditative, it is calming, it puts you in a serene kind of a mood. It's perfect thing that you can do together, just you and your inner child. And so I think of myself. I've said this before. I've talked about the Russian nesting doll. I have a Russian nesting doll. It was sent to me by a subscriber, just that I just absolutely love it. This was sent to me by Rosita. She sent me this little doll just because she knows I like little old small dolls like this. I just love them. And she sent me this one, and when I first looked at it, I thought, I gotta fix her. And then I thought, I don't need to fix her. She's not broken. This is with her apron on and with her scruffy hair and with her soiled clothes. I gave her this beautiful necklace. She needed that. I said, no, that's going to stay just like that because that is my inner child. That's my inner child right there. And so having her right there, it makes me know that I need to take care of her. Um, everybody's story is different, you know. Everybody's story is different. But you know, now that I look back on things, I know I could have no, I don't know. I feel like I could have taken better care of her when she was at this age. I feel like I could have taken care of her, but it's not too late. I can take care of her now. I let her out to play. When I do something like this that is meditative, relaxing, calming, soothing, serene, that's taking care of your inner child. I've told you before I have a Russian nesting doll. That was also sent to me by a subscriber. I love it so much. My Russian nesting doll is me. Although my Russian nesting doll it's one of those little dolls that, you know, it's got a center and it's got the center doll is whole. Then each layer is broken half so you can put the center one inside. Well, my doll has 7 layers. So that's 7 decades. Well, I'm in my 8th decade now, so my whole Russian nesting doll is completely me. And then I'm working on a new layer because I'm in the 8th decade now. But, so your first decade this is my first decade. Not of the Russian nesting doll, but of my inner child. And then your second layer is your 10 to 20. Your third layer is 20 to 30. And each layer is different. Oh, so different. And so and you never forget. You never forget your I mean, you don't remember every little detail of your life. You remember little spots here and there. Every bit of it is still in your subconscious. Every bit of it. Sometimes some of it will come out in a dream, and sometimes something you'll say deja vu. You know, something happens. You go, I did that before. I even probably did one of them decades. And but just because yesterday is over, it doesn't mean that it's gone. It's just over and it's gone. And you can repair. Now, some of you may not need repair. I'm just tying that new piece of string on because I run out of it. But I feel like I can repair. I can repair the feelings. Well, without going into crazy, crazy thoughts or things you don't want to hear. Okay, I need to change the subject here. I need to change the subject. Sometimes that's what you just need to do. Just change the subject, and you just keep on stitching. I like the colorful thread. I just love the colorful thread, and it just color makes me extremely happy. I like all colors though. For some reason, I'm drawn to the color purple. I love the color purple, and all the different values of purple, the violets, lavenders, all of them. I just really love them colors. And look how pretty that is. Now I just put that on the inside of that page. But yeah, I love all. See this one here because I stitched this flower and then I got the stitching on the inside. So I might end up putting something in here too. Maybe I want that in there. This is where I took one, two, three. I took a hexagon and then another hexagon and then a circle. And I just stitched them all together and then put a button on there. And I think that turned out pretty. I think I'm going to put that on here. I'm going to put that right there on there. I think that's what I want to do next. See, when you're doing something like this, you you do not need to have a plan. You just had that sitting there because I did that a couple days ago. It's been sitting there on my table. Sometimes things just sit on your table and for a while, and they just sit there, and it's just inspiration spots. I got them. Inspiration spots are on my floor, on my table. It's wherever. We'll put that right there. Now, I am going to also do this with just a running stitch, which will put that running stitch, you'll see it on both sides. But I think I'm going to put that in there. So this is really turning out to be more than just a, well, it's still a meditation journal, still meditating. I'm still meditating, and but I'm just going to put that on with a running stitch again. I could do like just get some regular sewing thread and a small needle and maybe whip stitch it around like you would do an applique where you don't even see the stitching. Well, I don't want to do that. That's because there you're trying to hide your stitching. Well, I'm not wanting to hide stitching. I want my stitching to show. I want to see it. I want to see this pretty thread. And so that's why I think I want to do, I might have mentioned it on the first part, as I was watching Annie Claxton while I was stitching earlier, and she was making a neurographic piece with slow stitching, and which I've done Nuographica with the pencil and paper, Nuographica, ink and paper, but she did it with her stitching, and I thought, oh my gosh, just that is awesome. I just was very impressed with that. Annie Claxton, oh my, she's just awesome. I just love watching her. And so I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna do it. Not just try it. I'm gonna do it. I can do it. And it's another one of those things that is just a running stitch she did, and it's pretty. And it's another thing that you just do just for the sake of doing it. You don't have no destination what you're gonna do with it when you're finished. And it's actually an art form. Sure it is. And I think I do want to try one of those. See if you're doing this. Like I could put any kind of applique in here if I wanted to. You just never know what it'll. And these kind of books, I call them so huggable. I need to get a fresh thread on there. They're huggable. When you do something with fabric, it's meditative, and I call it huggable. You can, if you can hug something and hold it in your hand. Get this threaded here. Get this threaded. There we go. See, I like this big needle, big eye in there. Easy to thread. Another thing I just learned, which she wasn't teaching it or anything on their video, but she had a little bitty needle threader, just a little flat metal one. I've got a couple of them around here, but I don't know where they are. She's got one of them, but she's got it tied to like a keychain. It's like on a keychain. I thought, how smart is that? If you have it tied to something, if I was to just tie this flower to my needle threader, I would less chance to loosen that thing. So she taught me something she doesn't even know she taught me there. It's just when I saw her little needle threader, and I said, well, I'll be darned. I got one of them very same kind of needle threaders somewhere in this house. I'm just adding this piece of thread to the end of the other one. And so when I do find that needle threader, because I like that one of them metal ones, you know, that's got a hook on it. There we go. When I find it, I'm going to put a leash on that thing so I don't lose it again. And sometimes things, you see something and you think, why didn't I think of that? Well, sometimes you just don't think of stuff. You take somebody else's thoughts to see how now the stitches that's going around this here are showing on the outside, which actually makes the outside even prettier. Now you can't argue with that. And so, ouch. Now, you gotta be careful. Needles are sharp. Don't poke yourself. So anyway, once you do get more layers of stuff, then it's a little bit harder to get the needle through. But, oh, you can do it. I just kind of get it part way through and then push down on the table, and it gets it the rest of the way through. And I use all my big muscles to get it. It's like a muscle, like your exercises workout. Almost got it. Almost got it all the way around. And so with this put on my book here, it makes it more huggable. So I may work on this. I might just play with this all day. You just never know. One more stitch. One more stitch. There it is. Put that in there. Tie a little knot in there. Like that. Pull that through here. And you see, I don't even worry about hiding my threads. Some people, some things you're just worried about. You gotta get that end tied in there. But see, the more you put in there, then the book is just huggable. It's just huggable. It's just soft and squishy, and it's huggable. Anything like this is a huggable art. So I'm going to continue working on this. I'm going to continue. See, that looks beautiful right there. I may not put something on every page like that because I don't want to cover up all of my stitching here. Like this one, I used this here thread with all the colors, so all the colors just show. I may not want to cover that up with anything. Although on the back, maybe I will put something on the back of that page. But I don't know what yet. I've got a lot of choices of different laces and things. I might still put a lace around here, along the edge. Maybe not this one. I might find one that's a little bit wider. But look at how those pages, once one's layered, you can see all the pages. You can see them all, see? This was one that I didn't actually have sewn in the book when I bound it together. This was an extra piece, and I just stitched it to this page that was already here. And I think that's pretty. See this little pointy piece? That's a good page. And there one, the lace. And so that's as far as it's gotten so far. You just never know. I'll update you. Now something's going to happen to this. Something will happen. Because that can't just stay like that. That's the back piece. See, all I did was stitch, if you saw the other video when I put it together. I just had these pieces. I stacked them up and just a running stitch and just stitched the edge together, and then I took them. These are some bigger pom-poms. I put them around on to make that binding even more fluffy and more huggable. And that's what that is. That's a huggable meditation book. Okay, so now, children, boys and girls, I call you all children because I know you're all younger than me. I gotta roll back here and get my just a minute. I got it. Wait a minute. The one thing about this tier chair is it does kind of limit. Actually, I think I need to put some WD. God, these legs. Just a minute. Hang on. I'm struggling here. There we go. Okay. My struggling has come to an end. I'm not struggling now. Life is a struggle, right? I'm going to reach over and get these. See, I have my grabbers here. My tweezers. These are long. How long is these? This is 12 to 20. These are 16 inches long. So, man, are they ever handy when I can't reach something, so as long as I keep them. Now, these here were sent to me. Now, I don't know who sent these to me. These were sent to me anonymously. And because a lot of people know that I just love just reading things at the end. So, this is the one I read last time, Imagination in Your Inner Child. But there's a whole lot of different topics. Loss, restriction, boredom, competition, community, spiritual ancestors, rest in the Holy Spirit, guardian angels, deceit, self-control, higher. So I haven't. I need to really um decisions. I got to read more in that book to see exactly what these mean. Celebration Joy Guides. There you go. That one. That's the one that I'll read. And so it says ask your guides. So what you do in this book, what you do in with these cards is you look at this card. Now this one says celebration and joy guides. Number 14. So then I go to number 14 in this book. And here it says celebration joy guides. And so somebody told me that these were I don't know, somehow in some line that they were bad. So far I haven't figured out how they're bad. I think anything like this, any word, anything you read, any book, anything you read, it's what it is. You might be reading a comic book, and the comic book might actually touch a memory or something in your life, and it's real. You know, there's just everything is red. I mean, like I love, what is this one? I love quotes, and so like here I will run. One reason why a dog is such a lovable creature is that his tail wags instead of his tongue. See that? There's just so much in little quotes and stuff. So I'm going to see what this has to say. I'm kind of looking out for my glasses here, and I don't see them, and so I think I left them over by my other chair. Oh wait, here's a pair right here. These are my old ones, but still they were better than nothing. Oops, and I got them hung up in my cord, turning my camera all over the place. Okay, so here we go. Now we can see. Now let's see what this has to say. Celebration and joy. I'm always writing things down. Here it says, develop your gift, then give it away. Develop your gift, then give it away. I love that one too. I just love quotes. I got them written all over the place. But anyway, okay, let's get back to this. It says, you're entering a period of great expansion and celebration. Your joy guides are at hand, ushering you into a season of abundance, celebration, and hospitality. You're loved, accepted, and trusted by those around you. This is a time when life gives back to you. You may become engaged, get married, receive a promotion, land a deal, or just get a long-awaited lucky break. Whatever you desire, your joy guides are urging you to prepare for, because it's surely coming. Realize that as life's tides turn your way, the sooner to become realized positive flow of events isn't just a fluke or an accident or just the luck of the draw. Rather, it is the natural outcome of your unwavering efforts and commitment to your dreams and goals. Your Joy Guide's message, plan for the party. You'll soon have a reason to celebrate. And see, there you go. Isn't that nice? It's natural outcome of your unwavering efforts and commitments to your dreams and your goals. And so, you know, you always have dreams and goals. You should always have dreams and always live your dream. And never give up on your dream. Never give up on your goal. You might have set a goal or set a dream when you were a little kid. And a lot of times you tell yourself that you can't do it. No, I'm not going to do it. You're a little kid, maybe you want to be a famous painter. And you think, oh no, I'll never be a famous painter, so I won't even try. No, 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 no. You don't do that. You just, if you want to be a famous painter, you'll be famous for yourself, if nobody else. You just keep on painting. Just keep painting from that day on forward. And oh my gosh, never give up on your dream. Never give up on your goals. And so I'm going to read this book a little bit more to see how this is actually supposed to be used, because I think you're supposed to like just choose a card, like I choose my postcards, that I read. So then, like if I just chose a card, and this one says solitude and higher self, maybe today I was supposed to read something about my solid goals and higher self. I don't know exactly. I'm gonna have to read that book to just see exactly how they're supposed to be used. Right now, I just pick cards, and it's in a nice box, and it's got a pretty face right here. Yeah, but they call them oracle cards. So anyway, that's our reading for today, and so this is the end of part 2. And but gosh, meditative. Anything you can do with any kind of slow stitching is so meditative, so soothing, so calming, so serene. It's just something everyone needs. You need to do something, and like it might not be sewing. Maybe it's going to be um, hi Petunia. Maybe it's going to be painting or coloring or drawing or writing or anything. Just Petunia, are you looking for anything in particular here? That's Petunia. That's my cat. I love my cat. She's my buddy. And here, I put my lid on my drink and you're going to knock it over. She likes to clear the table. There you go. Okay, I ask God to watch over each and every one of you, every step you take, every move you make. I ask God to keep you safe and keep you happy, healthy, humble. And I will see you, me and my inner child. We'll see you on the next video. God bless and keep you.